obedience of the will of the Prophet Muhammad.
Whoa!
I don't want to say it's cool. I don't want to say it's cool, but it's kind of cool.
It's either very hippie and cool and new age, which Kwaku really likes.
Yes.
Or that's also how the African child armies always name themselves.
A lot of the Protestants and Catholics on YouTube are freaking out and they're saying this is the Antichrist. And he's leaning into the meme.
He's quoting Moses to the people of Moses?
So he's claiming to be the Messiah? Is he claiming to just be more of a prophet that stands in place of like a pope?
At the end of the day, Mormonism is kind of the ultimate reformation of Christianity because it's the restoration thereof.
So Islam has their own Mormons now.
Oh,
Kind of.
Islam has their own Mormons now.
Sounds that way.
Our brother!
Yeah, well, except Joseph wasn't a 41-year-old Las Vegas filmmaker. This is a marketing campaign for Dune 3.
I feel more confused than when we started.
He looks like an Arab Shane Baldwin.
Right? Actually, a little bit. Yeah, I can kind of see it.
This episode is brought to you by Go and Do Travel, specifically their Gospel on the Nile tour in Egypt. For discounts on all of their tours, please check out the links in the description. All right, Kwaku, are you talking about this guy? You say Amadi, religion of peace and light. I've seen like Capturing Christianity and Trent Horn and a bunch of Catholics going crazy on this cat.
Yeah.
But I don't know the first thing about him. What's going on?
So, a couple years ago, I saw a video from the Ahmadi religion, Peace and Light, and it was a very
A
good
couple
video.
of years ago?
Yeah. I've known about these guys for a while. But
Really?
They were just sort of a sect of Islam, as from what I could tell.
Okay.
And then a couple weeks ago, I started seeing all these other Christian YouTubers talking about the Antichrist is here, guys. It's happening. It's happening. And I'm like, oh, who's the Antichrist? In my mind, it's like, oh, they're finally turning on Elon. But they're not talking about Elon. So I'm like, who is it? They're like, it's the new leader of the Ahmadi religion of peace and light. And I'm like, what?
Hey, that's a great ringtone,
Yeah.
bro. Is
Sorry,
that your
it's
ringtone?
No, it's the cookie alarm.
Oh, okay.
We're baking cookies.
This Mormon thing.
That's my contribution to the show is baked goods.
By the way, only in Mormonism does every man in the congregation know how to change a diaper effectively and also know how to make cookies. You know what I'm saying?
So, pull up that guy really fast. Kwaku,
Okay, yeah.
was this guy's beard always this good?
Dude, that's pretty good.
Who's this guy? What is his name?
So I don't know, Brad. So he's the leader of the Amadi religion of peace and light.
Okay.
And he is saying he is the Mahdi, meaning like the Messiah of Islam to restore true Islam.
Whoa.
And he's been
Yeah.
declaring this since when?
Well, it looks like this religion was founded, but I don't know. It seems like from what I can tell, the past year or so, he's come out fully and said, "I am the guy."
Misra Musrur Ahmad.
They're getting a lot of converts. So I went and I listened on like double speed while I was cleaning. I was like listening to some of his sermons, and I'm like, the guy's a great orator. Like he's convincing. So either he's a delusional cult leader,
Okay,
he is
which
the
could be
Antichrist,
super
or he is who
cool.
he claims to be, and he's telling the truth. They have a playlist called "The New Pope Is Here," and it's him like looking like intense, like Bruce Willis.
Okay.
Red and black. I wouldn't do those colors. Those are kind of the colors of fear.
Got a rough history.
But what I do like though is that he's, instead of wearing like like the classic old school clothing, he's wearing the beanie. He's like modernizing the look.
Yeah, dude.
But I mean, just listen to him. Like this guy's intense.
Okay, here we go.
Abdullah, the successor of Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam.
Whoa, holy smoke. So this is proof that Abba al-Sadiq is the Mahdi. Wow, okay.
Okay, so besides the black and red, the music, not a great choice.
Or the most alpha Chad choice out there.
Yeah, if you're going for like the
I
first
love this guy.
order,
It's kind of good.
I don't know who this cat is. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say I love this guy so I can get clipped. But I'm just getting pumped
Something
with
horrific
the trailer.
happens the next 2 years. You're like, I shouldn't have said that. I like them.
it's like-
I shouldn't have said it.
I shouldn't have
yeah,
said
that's
it.
a bad, yeah.
So wait. This dude, now is he doing something crazy heretical and disrespectful to our Muslim brothers and sisters? Or is he just making like
I'm
an
still
alpha
trying to-
Chad?
I'm still trying to figure stuff out. When you're like, when something's going on in another religion, you're paying attention, but you still don't know a lot of the foundational parts of that religion, so you can't quite understand what the controversy is. I just know he's saying he's the chosen one of Islam right now. A lot of the Protestants and Catholics on YouTube are freaking out, and they're saying this is the Antichrist. And he's leaning into the meme, like holding the podium with the camera angle up with the red background all black.
dude.
He is leaning into the meme.
He's a filmmaker.
Well, I don't know if it's him. Well, he's got a whole team. He's got a whole religion.
He's a filmmaker.
He has
by
like this
trade.
cool. The room he gives his sermons in is really cool. The lighting's cool. Like this guy.
He's a handsome devil. I got to tell you, he's a handsome
I just don't
devil.
like
Emphasis on the devil.
I just don't like that he looks like an Arab Shane Baldwin.
Oh, God.
Right?
Actually, a little bit. Yeah, I
like the
can
fact that
kind of see it. Yeah.
But he's not Arab. He's American. He's an American filmmaker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's an American filmmaker.
Well, he definitely he doesn't speak with an Arabic accent. Here's the end.
Muslims, I am Abdullah, and I invite you to the obedience of the will of the Prophet Muhammad.
Whoa!
Oh, this is that. I don't want to say it's cool. I don't want to say it's cool. I don't want to say it's cool, but it's kind of cool. Right now, I don't know what's gonna happen later on in the future.
You're in the same boat as me now, bro.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm saying right now, it's kind of cool.
Okay, listen to this. It says this is Wikipedia. On his YouTube channel, the Mahdi has appeared.
Yeah.
He also claims to be the successor of Jesus, Saint Peter, Muhammad, Mahdi, Ahmad al-Hassan, and the true and only legitimate Pope.
Wow.
I like this guy.
Also,
I
he
like
says,
him.
That's your
I
main
am-
character energy you're
This
always
guy
talking
has
about.
MCE. This is MCE.
He also says, I am the successor of Emperor Palpatine, which I believe 100%.
Is that a guy in Greece or what?
100%.
Star Wars references, they fall on
That's the
empty
main
ears.
character. That's the main character energy you're talking about. That is Palpatine. The music, the red and black, film him from below, everyone cheering. Is it Dune? Did he watch Dune a couple of times and he's like, I can be that? He's a filmmaker.
I don't know.
I mean, Dune was like watching Islam and saying, I can do that.
Here's the thing, though. I've said this before. We've needed a good like cult leader for a while, right?
Have we?
Oh yeah, we need a good one because a lot of these, like a lot of the ones, they're crappy. Like it's like none of these Southern Utah FLDS people that are kind of inbred. They can't really. Well, we need a guy who knows what he's doing, right? And not a guy like, oh, I got a lost Book of Mormon scripture. It's like, Shane, you downloaded it from Amazon. We can read this.
Hey.
I'm talking about the real.
John emailed him, okay?
Yes, John the
Apostle
Revelator
John
emailed him.
Send him an
a new
email, all right?
scripture and talk to Jesus in Ogden. So, real claim. Anyway, but this guy, it's like, Now, look, I'm not a Muslim. I don't I've read parts of the Quran, but I'm not that educated on it. But I will say this guy's got MCE. He's got aura. Now,
So this guy, you said you think he's American, Jonah? I was looking it up, and it looks like he's Iraqi.
No, it says Abdullah Hashem was born to an Egyptian father and an American mother. He's American from Las Vegas.
Hey guys, before we go any farther, I just want to put a plug in for Go and Do Travel, specifically their Gospel on the Nile tour in Egypt. I just had a chance to take the tour myself, and let me tell you, it is amazing. The hosts are incredible. You got Greg Madsen, you got Bruce Porter, you got Brian Mickelson. They show you a phenomenal time culturally, but also spiritually and intellectually. They show you all the temples, all the sites, and they contextualize the Book of Mormon, the Book of Abraham, the Old and the New Testament, in a way that you have to experience it yourself. So in order to help you in that process, I have included a couple of links in the description of this video. Use Ward Radio 5 to receive 5% off all of their tours. But you got to check out Gospel on the Nile. It's an amazing experience. Check out the links in the description. Without any further ado, let's go.
He's 41 years old.
he's from Vegas.
Whoa!
Right down the
He's an
street.
American filmmaker. I don't know. I'm just reading what Wikipedia says. He has two girls and 2 boys. He makes films.
Yeah.
And he publishes.
Honestly, a media
articles.
literate new religious founder is really important. A lot of these guys don't know how to. But here's the thing, like, because I'm a huge fan of Yogananda, right? Yogananda is like,
yeah, he's your boy.
he's so like best writing. Oh, just truly wonderful. But no one looks at Yogananda and says, "Oh, that's a cult leader," right? And I think there's like a difference in like just the way when you say you're a guru and you're trying to just like bring love and light, and then when you're saying I am the chosen one, and it's like I am the rightful successor too. People go, ugh. Colors as well, a little bit scary. But do you think he's telling the truth?
Well, what does he actually teach?
Well, I got that right here. Like, now this is from Wikipedia, and look at half the crap that Wikipedia says about Mormons written by anti-Mormons. You don't know how much you can take seriously depending on who curates the page. But it does say the Ahmadi religion of peace and light, which, by the way, can we just say it's one of two things. It's either very hippie and cool and new age, which Kwaku really likes.
Yes.
Or that's also how the African child armies always name themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the liberation army of peace and freedom.
True.
And it's nothing but like 11-year-olds with AK-47s, right?
Totally true.
So it's like, I don't know what
It's like this is either a very enlightening, beautiful thing, or it's a peace, a modern religion of peace and light. Because there's a PC here, we're gonna light you on fire. That's kind of
exactly one of those. So anyway, the Ahmadi religion of peace and light preaches tolerance and contains features of religious syncretism. Some beliefs and doctrines are...
Now my joke's in poor taste. reading that.
So there are 7 covenants, including 6 historical covenants with Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, and the current covenant with Ahmed al-Hassan. Wow, well, I got to tell you...
So Islam has their own Mormons now.
Oh,
Kinda.
interesting.
Islam has their own Mormons now.
Sounds that way.
Our brother!
Yeah, well, except Joseph wasn't a 41-year-old Las Vegas filmmaker who just filmed 30 people in a room.
Teenage kid
from.
He was a 14-year-old in New York.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's
Right, not a 41-year-old filmmaker who's like, oh, and by the way, I'm the Messiah.
Wait, this could be a good thing, though, because a lot of people critique the overbearing social pressure that the religion of Islam has on the Arabic-speaking world, resulting in a drastic decrease in the amount of patents they file, the amount of technological innovations they adopt, women's rights, all this other liberal stuff, right? But at the end of the day...
Women's, you can't say women's rights, all this other liberal stuff. You can't shoo off women's rights.
No. Women's rights, comma, and then all the other liberal stuff, right? So the superfluous stuff they complain about. You know,
you just said the
exact same thing.
Look, it's not my fault that they do it right and they teach. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally just kidding.
Garden.
Look, I get to edit out what I say. I was just going to say that a lot of people criticize Islam as being the only world religion that has never experienced a reformation. At the end of the day, Mormonism is kind of the ultimate reformation of Christianity because it's the restoration thereof. And almost all the major world religions have all gone through some kind of reformation. And if Kwaku's little soundbite that's kind of a joke that these guys are the Mormons of Islam, maybe that's the beginning of a reformation.
Again, I say this hoping nothing horrific happens in the next 2 years.
Yeah,
really hope nothing horrible.
Really bad.
I'm curious about the guy's claim, right? So is he claiming to be like Jonah said,
he is the Mahdi.
What does that mean to them, right? What does that mean to him?
Is he
claiming to be
Lord?
Yeah, so he's claiming to be the Messiah? Is he claiming to just be more of a prophet that stands in place of like a pope? Because he's claiming the place of the pope,
I think it's kind of a separate thing called the Mahdi.
Yeah.
Like it's neither a prophet or a Messiah. It's just straight up. That's the new term.
Islam doesn't believe in a Messiah because they don't believe in a fall. So they don't need a Messiah. But they do believe in prophets, dispensations. And so they're thinking he's the latest iteration of that.
Well, they're pretty liberal. I mean, look at this right here. According to Wikipedia, and again, this is according to Wikipedia, Ramadan is considered to be identical to December. Friday prayer is not obligatory. Alcohol is allowed if consumed in moderation. Religious head coverings, such as hijabs, are not mandatory. LGBTQ people are tolerated and allowed to join the religion.
And, they believe in transmigration of the soul or reincarnation.
Oh,
bro, I am in this. Bro, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. This is cool, man. Again, I say this really hoping they don't blow up a puppy store or something horrible, and then I'm connected to forever.
This is really interesting.
planner.
Where did this come from? Do we have any background?
Wow. I love religious.
Well, they've been around since they've got official scriptures that are all dated at 22, 24, and 25, and their books that have been written. But it says here that they, in the history section, right, it says that Ahmed al-Hassan, a Shia Muslim from Basra, Iraq, claimed to be the Yamani during the 2000s. He adopted the epithet, becoming Ahmed al-Hassan al-Yamani, and went into hiding in 2007. And following the January 2007 Battle of Nashaf, after the disappearance of Al-Hassan, and the first of 12 Mahdis who appointed in the will of the Islamic prophet Muhammad. So apparently it looks like it's got its origin in the early 2000s. And now this dude's like taking over.
Bro's a filmmaker. He makes a YouTube of him being like, I'm also Paul
You could do it,
Atreides.
Kwaku. You could
And
do
everyone's
it.
like, oh my gosh.
Look, I'm just saying I'm not saying I have a name and a logo if I ever started my own offshoot,
Yes, you do.
but I do have one. I do have one right now.
Well, do you have the music though? And
No,
can
no,
you claim the apparent will?
Look, the closest I could do wouldn't be a religion. It'd be like, let's just meditate on the park. It would just be like one of those,
Oh, we're spiritual, not religious. One of those.
It would be one of those. It would be one of those. It's
So
kinda like
you'd
Jared
have
Leto's.
you'd have
One of those. We don't eat food. We just intake nutrition.
No, we'd have good food.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of like Jared Leto's thing,
Just intake.
Nice.
except I would mean it.
Okay. All right, guys. So we don't know the first thing about this guy. All right.
But you admit you're kind of there's something about it. You're like, I'm drawn. This is interesting.
No, I can see why he is growing quickly. Yes, you're.
What if this is a marketing campaign for Dune 3? What if that's all this is and we're being lured right into it? Could be, though. Could be,
I haven't
though.
seen the first two.
Oh,
You haven't watched Star Wars and you haven't
Well,
watched
I don't
Dune?
like fantasy
The
stuff.
third one is Dune Messiah, so maybe
Boom!
maybe Jonah's onto
Fantasy
something.
stuff is hard for me. It's just kind of.
By the way, I may or may not have seen the opening scenes of that one already.
Oh, did you? Because I know who
Actually,
you know the guy.
no, we ain't saying anything.
I
I
know,
signed an NDA.
All right.
I can only say that it looks way cool. So,
Now,
anyway.
one thing I feel more confused than when we started because
That's most of our episodes.
maybe, but like it sounded like there was a different guy who went into hiding in 2007 and he just disappeared, and then this guy has taken over for him. Is that what's going on?
Yeah,
well,
it looks like the same dude that started the.
They believe that they're iterations of each other, but I'm not sure the details. But they believe, like the Dalai Lama. They believe that one takes over, then the next guy takes over, the next guy takes over, that it passes.
And which guy declared himself the Mahdi?
Well, this
Both?
dude's the latest.
Both of them, or
I think there's already one.
Yo!
They're looking for a party planner.
I just found this. I don't even want to say what it says. I'm just gonna.
You're just gonna what? Can't bake that cake without frosting it, bro.
Should I just play it on the camera?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Netanyahu, let my people go.
Wait, did he just say Netanyahu
He said,
let
Benjamin
my people go?
Netanyahu, let my people go.
This is so silly.
He's quoting Moses to the people of Moses?
Well, they believe in Moses.
Yeah, they're saying they're the people of
Oh,
Moses.
oh yeah, that's true. I forgot. Yeah, that would be a common ancestor.
The will which the Prophet Muhammad said on his deathbed, whoever holds on to it will never go astray. This is my letter of appointment, the will, the proof that I am his successor and heir to rule over the affairs of the Muslims. I call on the Israelis and upon all Jews to extend a hand to open a discussion and dialogue with me and my followers to reach a peace deal that is everlasting between the children of Abraham.
Hey, what about us?
Upon you to recognize me and my authority as a representative of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wa sallam.
Whoa.
Man, someone's got to talk to them about marketing. You're all dressed in black. You got the music. You got Hans Zimmer like chant in the background.
But that's
like,
what they want. No, that's why it's appealing because you're like, whoa, I'm
part of something.
I'm just saying,
I'm
like,
part of something.
When a mega church pastor and the Christian rock going in your playlist, and then this happens, you're gonna be like, whoa, what is this? I went from Hillsong to I am the rightful successor to the Prophet Muhammad. You're like, yeah, okay, what's happening? This is interesting.
Okay, cool. Well, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Also, friends from the Ahmadi religion of peace and light. We hate it when people absolutely butcher our
it's
beliefs
true. That's
based
true.
off of
You're right. You're right.
Wikipedia articles and
You're
what
right.
they think they heard on social media and so on and so forth. We do not want at all to do the same thing to you. We know Wikipedia can be full of crap depending on who edited it that day, okay? So we would love you to just Tell
the
us
record
what.
straight.
Yeah, to set us straight. Tell us what's going on. Is Homeboy really the latest greatest, or do we get things wrong? Let us know what you guys think. Reach out to us if you wish. For this and more, please check us out at wardradio.com.